listen to my shit. Don't watch my shit. You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. I don't know how it's gonna go. I secured that mount better. It's not shaking nearly as bad as it was, but I can see it's still shaking. Is it gonna outshake the anti-shake? We'll find out, won't we? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't want nobody to watch that shit. How about that? I just want to record it and publish it for who knows why. Who knows why? My heart says for my kids and for Beth after I die, so they can listen to my dumb ass and feel like they hear all new shit from me, because who's going to remember? What in the fuck? That's the Easter Tesla. I was talking to one of the techs today. He's like, this is actually going to get cleaned up, isn't it? I was in the back throwing out shit. I was like, yup. He's like, he was looking at the dumpster. He's like, that's got to be under the table, or that can't be above board. I think he said that can't be above board. And I said, no, I don't think so. I was like, the sheet they had me sign, like, it was just an acknowledgement that they're picking the shit up. It really had nothing to do with anything to do with responsibility, and there was no instructions that we had to do this or that. It was nothing. There was nothing there. No liability shit. We haven't had to sign any fucking official forms. Nothing. He said no big deal because whatever, they don't care. So I'm not going to say any more on that, on a recorded thing. But kind of crazy. I feel like there's more to that story, but I forget. If somebody's telling me what to do, like, hey, do this, whatever, I apparently just do it and don't really pay attention, because usually it goes like this. On the top is the machine, then there's a board on each side to separate it from the table so I can get under with the forks, and then there's underneath that is like a cart. Not a table, a cart. So it's like cart, two boards, the machine. Well, there is a machine that was strapped to it's a rolling cart, like a, well, what's a better word for the cart that it's supposed to be on? A rolling table. We'll just say rolling table. So it's supposed to be like rolling table, two boards, machine. So today they needed this a cart, like a flat board, like a flat rectangular board with casters on it, so they could roll the machine around in the building or whatever. Well, there was a machine with a flat cart with casters thingy, and then two boards on each side, so 4 boards, and then the rolling table thing underneath that, which is just stupid. And it was strapped, the machine was strapped to the rolling cart thing. So that was just dumb. It was dumb. I vaguely remember it. I remember we got to get this fixed or whatever, so we're just gonna smack it on a cart and put it in the shop. Smack it on a rolling table and put it in the shop. I'm not fucking with this shit. Am I? Maybe I am. I guess this is a nice big hole. I like the color of that Palisade. It's like a dark chestnut. I think that's the name for that dark brown. But even that is even dark for that. Maybe it's cloudy, I don't know. Anyway, nobody cares. Every time I see Palisade, though, I think of the Dark Knight. it's your jurisdiction, right? Like the Palisades or whatever, I don't know. And then Bruce Wayne kind of fucks with him. Like, you should really know what's in your jurisdiction. Blah, blah, blah. I feel like I've mentioned this before. But there was a interview with Christian Bale, and he was talking about how him and Chris Nolan were talking about if they're going to do the Dark Knight trilogy, they wanted to make sure that nothing overshined Batman. Batman was like the centerpiece, because there were so many movies where other characters would outshine Batman, like by a lot. And they're like, all right, let's do it. And Batman Begins was really good. They nailed it. They nailed it really well in that one. And they nailed it really well in the third one. Bane was good, but Batman was better. And I think Bane was really good, but Batman wasn't as high over the rest as he was in the first one. But he was talking about when they were recording The Dark Knight, him and Chris were on the side watching Heath Ledger work, and they're just kind of looking at each other. And I don't remember what he said, which one said what, but it was like, yeah, we fucked this up. Like, Batman's not shining in this one. Like, we can't touch this. Heath is so good. I know for a fact I've said this before, though, but I'm going to keep on saying it. When I first heard Heath Ledger was going to be Batman, well, that's just stupid. Heath Ledger was going to be Joker. That's fucking stupid. Like, he can't do Joker. That's not going to go well at all. That's dumb. That's real dumb. But I was wrong. This shit that's over here that's going above us here, that looks like it's going to be way too sharp of a fucking drop. I don't know. It can't be done. It can't be done, that's all. They've got to make that a fucking more shallow descent. That's hard. That's like a fucking 60-degree angle. There's no way that's done. Not 60. I went the wrong way. 30-degree angle? It's not as steep as a 45-degree angle. It's a little less. 30-degree angle? Who knows? I'm dumb. Yeah, the first time I saw The Dark Knight, I saw it in theaters. And the first time I saw it, I remember very clearly in the car, like, holy shit. Actually, not even in the car. It was like maybe 20 or 30 minutes in. I was like, God damn. He's so fucking good as the Joker. Yeah, it was nuts. Park bound. Yeah, I guess we're going to go camping next weekend. I feel like I should go up there with the car not loaded and just make sure I can get there. Because he's like, oh, it's just it's a back road, but it's just about as bad as it's not any worse than this alley. I don't know, man. The alley's flat. It's kind of a big difference. But it might be washed out. Because this week's supposed to rain for 3 days. Cream. Too, bitch. She wasn't there. Don't even have a license plate. Whore! Sucks when two people try to get in the same spot and one of them's in the other one's blind spot. Sucks dick. But if you're the person in the blind spot, you need to be aware that you're in the person's blind spot. So the horn was warranted, but the middle finger was not. Oh. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. Up, up. The dog was in the living room. I was in the computer room, and it was all quiet. Lily was gone. Beth was at work, so the dog was alone out there. And I heard whoop 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 whoop. So I snuck out there, and she was just sitting in the middle of the living room, like kind of sitting there looking up, like looking at the ceiling. And every so often, whoop 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 whoop. And I went to get my phone and came back and was getting ready to videotape her doing it. But before I could even open the camera, she slowly looked over in the middle of barking and just stopped. And she's like, oh. And then she came over. She just wanted attention. I wasn't mad at her. She likes Beth way more than anybody, though. But Beth takes her in the car twice a day when she takes Lily to school. When she takes Lily to school, then when she picks her up. Beth's a fucking trooper. The nights when she has to work, when Lily's got school, she can't get to bed until like 9. Because she's got to get Lily, maybe 8:39. She's got to get Lily to school. She's got to wait for like an hour or two after she gets home. Takes Lily to school, goes, probably lets the dog out back again for 5 or 10 minutes. Then she goes to bed about 9 o'clock, I'm guessing. 9:30 sometimes, if she's not that tired right away. And then she's got to get up at 2. So that's 4.5 to 5.5 hours, depending on how fast she can get to sleep. And then she's got to pick up Lily at 3, get home at 3:30 or 4, depending on if they go to the store or something quick. And then she goes to sleep again from like 3:34 to 5:36, something like that. She tries to get an hour and a half because that's a full REM cycle. But the problem is, sometimes between the time she lays back down, 3:30 to 4:30 or so, sometimes Lily gets fucking loud and wakes her up again. So then she gets terrible sleep. Then she's got to get up at 6, get ready and be gone by 7, so she can get to work by 8. I don't know if I could do it. Get up in the middle of the night to go pick up Lily and then go back to bed. Sometimes Beth doesn't go back to bed. Sometimes she's so wide awake she just doesn't bother. But it's either that or spend $200 or $300. I think it was $300, $200, $250 on daycare a month. Yeah, a month. It might be more than that if we did mornings and afternoons. So I could take Lily early and drop her off, and then pick her up when I get home. As long as I get there by 6, it's fine. And like right now, I'd get there like 5:15 or so, 5:30 maybe, and that's when I left like 45 minutes late. So normally it would be a waste of time in the afternoon. Well, not really, because she gets out of school about 3, so that'd be an hour and a half. Normally she'd be in Kids Express. That's fine. Oh, I don't know. I've told the boss, like, I'm just letting you know, because we did a review not too long ago, and I got a raise and a bonus and shit. I think I talked about that already. I got the bonus, and I'm like, what? Why? I'm like, no, I mean, I'm glad to have it, but he was surprised. She looked shocked. Like, what? What do you mean, why? It's such a shit show. Well, I told him I'm looking, because I told him I wanted to do billing because the billing person quit. I know I talked about all that. But anyway, today I was spending a lot of time outside trying to clean up the back. Like the place that's already cleared, I'm trying to clean it up. So it's clear. So nobody has to worry about parking there and getting like bolts and nails in their tires and shit. But yeah, there's a Kanban system, and part of making that work, you have to know the disposition of the machines. So to do that, you have to communicate with you have to every day spend a lot of time working with dispatch. You have to work with the techs. You have to work with the distributors. You have to know where all the machines are in the warehouse. Blah 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 blah. You have to make reports. You have to run numbers. I mean, beyond that, you have to fucking force sweetness. There's all kinds of shit you have to do. So that's a part-time job right there. Like 20 hours a week minimum. And they want me to take that over. And I was like, most of the weeks I don't have even 10 hours extra. But the goal is to move me into the offices, give me more and more shit to do that's office-based to get me out of the warehouse. And then some other shit. So fine. It's fine with me. I'm looking for a work from home job because I don't want to fucking drive into the office all the time. I don't want to drive to work at all. I'm so fucking done. I'm so done spending an hour a day driving just for work. I'm so fucking done. It sucks so much dick. It'd have been funny if that was the same white car. I don't know how they would have made it there before me, but anyway, bye.